Be mindful, there are different ways that you all are going to experience your evolution. Evolution is not going to look the same for everyone, and that is of the utmost importance to know and remember. What you all call making changes, self-improvement, is not the same for everyone. It is not the same for everyone. For instance, some people will change their type of exercise. Some people will change the way they're eating. Some people will refine what they're doing. Some people won't refine what they're doing in one area or the other. Someone may decide they want to take a bus instead of a car. Someone else may decide, now I want to take a car instead of a motorcycle, or a moped instead of a bike. Or some people may just want to walk and not have the attachment of it at all, because everyone's lesson they gave themselves, their soul, to learn, master, and experience is different. There's no one way. There's no one way. No one way. Not even the way that I'm speaking about now can you call a way, because you have to experience it for yourself. You must ask the questions of yourself, and then you will know what will work for you. And how is it done? Some of you will outright remember in flashes, but you don't take any notes. You do not record, keep a record of what you've learned. Why is this important? This is important because you're awakening in stages. And awakening in stages means that you're not going to notice sometimes the little subtleties. You will go through different changes like the moon goes through. Listen, watch, feel your way. There is no accidents here. And because you're awakening at such a rate like this, you must have a message, a note for yourself. We say it's important to keep this small ledger because you will not remember otherwise. Why you're doing this and why you have not done that. If you do not consciously step into your own experience, you stepping in consciously as the doer, as the divine being who knows that God, you are it. And you break the cycle. Just like you see in a movie, how people have to become awake in the dream. This is what you will do. Some are doing it faster than others. Some are doing it a little bit more than others are doing it. Still, you must listen, because what is coming through, you may not notice. It's so little, so small seemingly. It is not. It's a vast awakening. You ask for it and it's there. So, your notes, keep a note. Little small things, no matter how insignificant it seems, no matter how practical it seems, no matter how mundane it seems, no matter how much of a waste of time it seems, take something with you to remember. Post-it notes, notepad, a piece of paper, a napkin. Write it where you can take it with you. Computer. But it's good for you old souls to have what you need tangibly so you can feel it. Believe it or not, there's a reason you incarnated to the earth, and not welcoming being a part of it is not going to assist you in grounding the planet and helping it to go over to its next journey and change over its frequency. It takes time for those to understand these concepts, these ideas. These are like riddles for some of you listening. There's no accident, because you're going to get it regardless. You cannot not get it. But what must be understood now is this. What must be understood is that you are the one awakening yourself. You're the awakener and you're the one awakening. It's so many different ways that it's happening on many different ways all over the world. So, we say, and we say this with all of our hearts, to write it down in some way you can touch it. We want you to have sort of a timeline, a map back to your soul, footprints back to your heart center, your purpose, your life purpose, whatever you decide that to be at each moment. It's not engraved in stone. Your destiny, which you're creating in the moment right now as we speak. You're not going to get this wrong. There's no way you could ever get it wrong because of the divine magnificence that you are. And this is said without any ego. This is your God force, your God, your creator. I want you to challenge yourself this week to do this. This is what you must do. This is what you can do. This is what you may want to consider. There is no must. For some of you, it will feel like you must, is why we say it like that. Because you know you need to get on your stuff and stop playing around. No more wasting time. Time, what is that? You must move it along. So much is happening and wanting to come through, and a lot of you want to play around. You don't want to do the little bitty teeny weeny thing to get started going in the other direction that you know you feel a pull to go into. So what? Your soul is calling for you to come home. And you think you have to levitate and leave and fly away. Have your soul star families come and beam you up and all of that. This is wonderful thoughts. For some, maybe it will happen. But at this point, help is needed here on this planet, and you volunteer to come for a reason. You volunteer to come for a reason, being that you've come and you're volunteered. You're going to expect from yourself to make the necessary steps. You're going to do it now or later. Hey, you could do it now. This is your show. Each one of you has free will. Free will to choose. Each one. You cannot get away from that. You can play sleep. You can play lazy. You can not feel like doing the work. But trust me, whatever the work is for you, it's going to feel exhilarating, exuberant. And because of that, when you are aligning with yourself in the form of self-love, when you are embodying that energy of yourself, one way only to do it, just do it, then it will become automatic to give of yourself, of your life purpose in a way that helps humanity, and first and foremost you, by being you, by expanding, by being open. You are giving so much to the universe. There's no accidents because of that. There's none, not one single accident in this. Listen, it is a very powerful time. Even over here, something has fallen off the wall because the energy is so expansive. When you're not bogged down with what you fear, what you're scared of, what you believe, and what you think is going to happen or not, there is unlimited love flowing all around you. And you don't stop letting it in. And what is radiating that at the time will connect to you, will magnetize to you, and it will reflect you always. Even when you don't reflect your highest, you still get back what you radiate. If you're radiating fear or hatred, doubt and worry and guilt, and we know it's not easy, and shame and blame and just a lot of things, and you feel confused and mixed up, but your answers lie so very, very close. We come to you humbly and ask you to write down your story, your evolution. And when we say that, as you stand here and listen to this is a marker for you. You go and pick something up and you make a small reference to the fact that you are noticing this on this day. What is happening? What will happen is that you'll have a record, and you listening to this more than likely are a record keeper or a frequency holder, someone who is an antenna. And the other thing we want you to do is grab crystals, or a crystal, or a couple crystals. Some of you have been carrying these around forever. You don't even know why you want to carry this stuff. Some of you are falling over crystals. You have them everywhere. Some of you are not into crystals yet. You think they're evil. You don't know, and it's all right. It's very easy for you to change your own vibration, to help to raise it for this expansion. You don't need to completely go on a light diet, eating all fruits that were grown in the sunlight and all liquid, all green. No, this is not what we speak of. There may be, for your truth, it may be necessary to do that. If it is so, know it's for you. You'll feel it in your body, what you need to do. Tweak it and keep it easy. Keep it intuitive. You know what your being needs. And focus on feeling good. Back to the crystals. Those of you listening to this, or some of you listening to this, will have a remembrance of being given various information as a scribe, as one who carries the record for those who are not interested in collecting data. And the way you collect your data is not the way that they do on the earth. You only gather what you need. Is a reason for it. When you're looking at a book title or anything, you take snapshots and pictures as a being of light would, and you store it, and it's there. You're bringing informations back. Yes, you're bringing informations back to your respective places that you will return, because you have many places you will return, and you're taking that with you. The world is a library, and some of us are here, some of you are here to carry that light, that language. And you have a special literacy level that goes unnoticed, that those don't see, because it looks very much so mercurial. It's practical. Yet you're collecting data to do what needs to be done. Sometimes studies are done. No one is harmed like on this planet for this. You're a researcher. You're a researcher from the stars. You're collecting records. You're a record keeper. Your frequency is building and expanding at all times. Your accelerated growth and learning skills are very vast. And we don't say this to boost your ego at all, but you have something there that magnetizes information. Focus on things that are going to help the planet, not foolishness that will create more confusion and chaos and things you don't want. Focus on love, harmony, balance, truth. Expand your purpose. Expand and remember that you are a being that is happy. You enjoy, you have joy.